Hi guys, and as the video suggests, it's TAU-TASTIC. There you go, I had to throw that one in there. So, we're all going to be doing lots of TAU at the moment. I've got to say, I've never liked these, and I don't know why. I think it's because it looked too mangry, or it just didn't float my boat. But actually seeing the models for the first time, and I've got to say, this is the first time I've actually seen the models up close. In my years of playing 40k and the Great Crusade and 30k and stuff like that, or anything Warhammer, this is the first time I've actually properly looked at them, and I've got to say these are really cool little minis. I've really enjoyed these, and I've been inspired by a picture that was in the Cities of Death book, I think it was, City Fight book, where you see these TAU being attacked by the Vostran Imperial Guard. Or they're fighting, and they had white helmets, white with red garments. Well, I switched it around, so I just had red helmets on there, but everything else is white. And as usual, I've battle damaged them up, and I thought we'd have a quick look at these. Now, I've never owned a Xenos race. Now, anybody that knows me knows I sort of dabbled in Chaos for a little bit, wasn't really interested in it. Always been an Imperial player through and through, but I'm going to be doing a TAU army because one of the reasons is because I've always wanted the Orca, and I've seen it on the website, and as many know, I've been raving about it the last few days. I really want an Orca. So on Games Day, I'm not going to be buying any heresy stuff. I'm just going to be buying the TAU Orca. So let's have a look at what we've got here. Okay, so first off, I wanted to see what the convertibility was like on these guys. And I wanted to do something slightly different. Now, I've gone for a beaten up white armour with red garment motif, and as you can see, this guy, he is holding his helmet in his hand. That's what she said. That's for you, Les. And I've got to say, these are really cool. I love them, and the pose for a captain or a sergeant in a squad is pretty cool. So I've done him holding his helmet. I wanted him to be slightly different. I had to bore the helmet out. Obviously it's plastic. I wanted to see what the converting was like, so I've cut the hand and reposed it, and I've hollowed out the helmet so he can hold it, and I kind of like that. Now I've dulled down the skin, and I've used some lovely weathering powders by AK Interactive on this, and I've also used good old Scenic Snow by Deluxe Material, which is beautiful, and there's also slate in there from Fantasy Games. I think that's what they're called. I can never remember, I'm dreadful at names, but I'll put a link up, or it'll appear now, just there. So all in all, really enjoyed making this guy. Again, with like all mine, they're going to be battered and weathered. So let's just put him down. Let's look at the next guy. They've all got this sort of like beaten look about them. I've added a bit of Basecraft leaves on there now as well. They're all a bit different. Some have got leaves on there, some have got grass tufts. I just love the TAU. The TAU are really cool. I mean, I think it's the rifles as well and the helmets that do it for me. I mean, you look at that. That's just menacing. I mean, those rifles are long. I mean, that is pretty cool. I mean, he's well beaten as well, just like the rest of them. Here's a guy, because they don't have any in the packs, and I don't know what the rule book's going to be like because I haven't seen it yet. Let's just focus out on him. I've done this guy slightly different. He's my sort of communications guy, so for this one I've done him with a helmet that's half red, half white, just to separate him from the rest of the squad. Now, I was going to do all the helmets white, and then I realised that looking at all the different pieces of artwork that I've seen so far, there's always one guy in the squad with a white helmet and the rest have like the tanned helmet. So I opted out of everybody having a white helmet, and I opted for red helmets. But to make this guy different, I wanted to do him as like a communications guy. So he's gone for like he's got like a red helmet on there, and I've given him the scanner, which is pretty cool, and it's a nice pose as well. I'm still sort of like about the hooves. I mean, I still don't know about the hooves, but you know what? It's a cool mini, a very, very cool mini. And again, we've got a nice pose on there. This stuff's still a little bit wet, so I've got to be careful. I mean, that's nice. I do like these. I do like these. So you're going to see some more TAU. I'm looking forward to getting the Orca because it has battle suits in there, which I want to play around with and repose. So it's going to be difficult because we're going back to plastics, reposing plastics. I'm going to be buying some 412 battle suits at some point. I think it's the way to go when you go for the old command squad. As if you go for a command squad, you've got to have them in battle suits. I mean, there's no point putting them in just fire warrior outfits. They just get their asses handed to them. From what I can tell, I like playing shooty armies. I'm not a big fan of close combat armies. So for me, this is going to be perfect because I can sit back and I can shoot, and plus there's no psychics from what I know, and that's even better. It's just hardcore shooty and lots of shouting at other players, which is going to be a right giggle. No, I'm joking. You should never shout at another person unless they're cheating, and if they are cheating, you should let them know, but in a nice way. So again, different poses. Still a big fan of the helmets. I've gone for the old weather beaten helmet on these. Same with the rest of the outfit as well. The red and the white's a nice break. It does give it that rising sun look, which I kind of like as well. Let's just check this guy out. They're pretty much all the same, really. I'm looking forward to getting some more. I may do quite a few fire warriors, and I'm definitely going for a Riptide because, I mean, you'd be a fool not to. And some of those bombers, they look really good. Now, once I've done this, I'm going to be challenging Hazard Syndrome to a kick-off fight, TAU versus Necrons, and we're going to see who's better as an army. It'll be quite interesting to see how they play out, and to see what I can do with these guys. So be prepared for more TAU coming up very soon. The Raven Guard dropship's all finished, so I'm going to be doing a video on that very soon as well. And also we've got a load of Raven Guard that have been painted up, and we'll be moving on afterwards onto these guys, the TAU stealth suits. And as you can see, I've started prepping them ready for the camouflaging sort of like Predator version paint job, so we'll see how that goes. Okay guys, listen, you take care of yourselves and I'll see you very soon. Happy Easter to all those that enjoy it. Take care.